It's day 243. I'm standing in front of Chris the Mapper, Ashurst and Elin Price's place. They'd actually picked this up from Richard, who you met last week. So this is Richard's first cabin. And it was picked up in a handshake deal in the surf break. And since then, Chris and Elin have built what they call the extension structure, much larger than the original cabin. So it's been a work in progress for a number of years, and well, they're still working away. You might hear them banging and sawing in there. But they took a little time out to give some insight into their building project and their way of life up here. I hope you enjoy meeting them.
Hi, I'm Chris Ashurst.
And I'm Elin Price.
And we're in our lovely cabin on the Sangan River. We came here about 10 years ago and lived in this little 10 by 12 foot cabin that our friend Richard Haley had built, and we lived there amazingly together in that tiny little space for
3 long years.
3 long years, and we just fantasized about having a real cabin that you could stretch your legs in. We made plans on paper and looked at the cool buildings that our friends were making, and then we started salvaging cool pieces of wood wherever we found them, dragging logs off the beach and milling them up, and kind of assembled them into something we could put together and actually like make something closer to a home rather than a little tiny cabin. I think our goal really was to make a place that we'd be able to live off the grid and in a way that we kind of threw back to the time of our grandparents. Like, I know my grandpa had built his first home, and I kind of thought it would be cool to see if I could build one myself. And we got a bunch of things from our grandparents, including for cooking on the wood cook stove and stuff. And we've been learning how to put food away and get fish right out of the river in the backyard and off the beach and into the root cellar and growing vegetables.
We've actually talked a fair bit with our grandparents about what it was like to live off grid back in the day, and they gave us a lot of their tools and knowledge on things like food preservation and how to use a wood cook stove and all of these really neat things that people are not using anymore these days, and they get a kick out of that. So
yeah, we assembled this cabin, and our goal is to make it warm and tight and the kind of place we can just relax after a day of canoeing. And for the time being, though, it's build, build, build. It seems to be an endless project. However, bit by bit, it is coming together. Taking a lot longer than expected, but that's okay. I suppose as long as it ends one of these days, and we can call it finished. But I have this feeling we're getting close, eh?
we're pretty close.
We're
yeah.
close. Yeah, we're gonna tuck these walls in and throw up some plaster, and then it's gonna be time to sit on the couch and look out the window.
A few more surf breaks than we do now.
Yeah, a couple more days surfing too.
Trust you enjoyed meeting Chris and Elin. They've given me some inspiration to get back on my own project. Perhaps we'll both be finished by Christmas. Maybe. But have a great week, and I will talk to you next Tuesday. Thanks.